take like 15. Good morning, YouTube. I'm sure you guys have read the description for this already to see what this video is about. And wanted to bring you guys an update on the BioLite app for the Base Lantern and Base Lantern XL. I've had a couple days to mess with it since it came out, and there's definitely some cool stuff, and there's some stuff that there's a reason it's a beta. First off, I'll start with it because I was going to display it on here, show you guys what it was, but it's the BPM, the beats per minute aspect of it that they had advertised when the Base Lantern had first come out. It's been, I think, over about a year since the Base Lantern came out. They finally brought that to the app. But it's a beta, and it's a beta for a reason. It's something that has the potential to be cool and be a lot of fun. But what I've noticed is it doesn't work really well. It samples the music, it listens through the microphone on the app, and from what I've noticed, I played a bunch of different music. Hopefully my music isn't being picked up by the microphone right now, but it doesn't seem like it clearly samples the music. It'll register different beats per minute, but no matter what, it just seems like it's a slower strobe of whatever color you choose. It doesn't, I would thought maybe it would strobe through the different colors. It doesn't seem to do that. It just sits on one color, and it just seems like it's a slower strobe. Not quite to the one marked chill on there where it's kind of like a wave where it goes, where it slowly fades in and fades out, and it's not as fast as the regular strobe where it strobes fairly quickly. So again, there's a reason that one's a beta. It's something that definitely has the potential to be a lot of fun later, especially out camping or anything once they get it worked out. It might even be an issue with the Base Lantern, where the Base Lantern will have an update in a few days. So hopefully that works itself out between either a Base Lantern update or the next update for the app, since it listens through the app. So not displaying that one just because it doesn't work real well right now. Again, it's a beta, so we'll see what happens. The next one is, it was supposed to alleviate the funky color change effect when you first slide all the way from this side. It's hard to see right now. I've got the light over there, and I've got a light on behind it, so let me shut some stuff off, make it more clear. Hopefully it focuses. But when you go to the color, sorry, that side, it still strobes through the colors. If you're all the way to this end, it'll still strobe all of the colors for that first little section right there. Let me put this back on white so I have some light on me now. And so, yeah, that was supposed to be alleviated. It's not. Again, this is, I think, only like the second or third update they've ever done for the app. So it was a cool thought, but there might be, again, an issue with the actual lantern doing that. So that may be a software update for the lantern. It may be an app update again. So those were the first two, and unfortunately they both, in my opinion, they both bombed. But we'll see what happens with the next update. At least we know they're still updating the app, because this is September 2017. I think the app update came out on either the 7th or the 8th, which was yesterday or the day before. I saw it yesterday when it updated. So that being that. Now, one cool update they did was they added, I don't know if you guys can see it, if it's going to focus. We'll see if it focuses on this. But they've included, you can now pick which side the lantern is going to light up on. So you can do that side or that side, which that is something that should have been there from the beginning, because that's phenomenal. There's times when I've had this thing set up and I've had to rearrange my setup a little bit, simply for the fact that I hooked it up and didn't think about which side was lighting up, and realized that I had to flip it around to get one side to light up for what I needed. And then I'm dragging a cord across it, and I'm shortening my setup by, it's only 3 or 4 inches, but sometimes I've had my sight lights strung out to where they're exactly to where I need that, and I have to rearrange how I hang that in order to get the sight lights done. Now, it doesn't matter which side you set it up on, so if you hang it from a tree or whatever, now, the other side, you just light up the side you need. That is a thumbs up, a huge thumbs up. That is a cool one. One thing that I would love to see in the next app update is the ability to switch. I would love if you just could tap on the hours left, the hours and minutes left for it, to see the percentage. I like percentage meters better than I do the time remaining. And then, yeah, that's the only thing I could think of maybe for the next app, or the next update on the app. But some cool thoughts on it, but they're just not quite there yet. And then the one with being able to choose which side you want lit up, that is huge. That's a great idea. And it's really well executed. Love it. Because there's times where, like I said, I've set it up wrong, and I have to change my setup because the wrong side lights up. So I don't need to light up the bark on a tree or a wall if I have it hung up in here, or if I have it hung up in my house. So, and yeah, granted, in my house is a quick flip of it the way I have it hung, but I still have to sit there and think about it. And now I don't have to anymore. I can just choose which side is going to get lit up. So, other than that, everything else stayed the same. Oh, one other really cool one now. Let me see if I can remember where it's at. You now see up here. Sorry, my camera doesn't want to focus real well. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, it's not going to. Sorry, I'm filming this on my base lantern today. Or, sorry, not on my base lantern. Whoops. I'm filming this on my iPad. My iPad doesn't like to focus as much as my phone does. So, but now, right here, you can see which base lantern you're connected to and controlling. I wish I had a second one so I could see if it shows you if you're connected to multiple ones and which one you're controlling at that time. I believe that's what that's for. I'm hoping that within the next couple months I can get one of the small. I want to get a couple more of the small ones because I live in Southern California. It's earthquake country. I would like to have one of these for each of my kids and my wife to be able to connect to, and in case there's an earthquake, and that way we can light up our whole house with these. Right now we can light up our whole living room with the setup I have, which is great. It means during a power outage or an earthquake, we had a power outage the other night. It was in the middle of the night, but it means we didn't have to go without lights during any of that. So, and we had ways to still charge our phone between my Base Lantern XL and my Goal Zero batteries that I have. So, but we'll see about that in the future. The other one is, if I can find it, if I can remember where it's at. So I think it's on this side where there's the little control with the little plus sign right here. If you click on that, you now get this menu, and you can choose different setups. So you have quick links to setups. You can name them, you can choose an icon for them, and then it saves to whatever setting you're currently at. So that's really awesome. The other thing I have not checked out to see was timers. Timers was an issue before, and it seems like it reset. So I'm going to set a timer right now for 7 We'll just set it for 7 a.m. Hey guys, sorry about this. I'm going to be uploading this in 2 parts. I had an issue with my iPad. It stopped recording, and then I can't edit the video down any more than about 16 minutes. So I'm going to do it in 2 parts. And this will be the end of part 1. Part 2 will be up in probably about a half an hour, 45 minutes from the time this one gets loaded. And yeah, so watch out for that.